Hello there, this is Victor Santana for September 1st, first of the month. Let's take a look at what the market's telling us now. Okay, here we're looking at the Dow 30, ticker symbol DIA, the ETF, and we're looking at the daily chart here. And as you could see here, we are right around this range up here. We got triggered in on Thursday. Stocks went right back up, and now it's trading within this little zone here. Again, since we got triggered right here, our exit will be right here, a close above this red line. So there's our exit. Potential target we're looking for is hopefully down in this area here, but we have a small gap area, plus these two averages are coming in, so hopefully we'll be getting this here. Looking at the CCI, we are getting the divergence here, and this is coming down. So once it gets down to negative 100, depending where we're at on the price action, we will take some profits there. So that's what we're gonna see what's going on. It's going to be a short trading week, so still be a chance I might be floating around in this upper range here. So we'll just have to wait and watch. Okay, so let's look at the next chart. Here we're looking at the SPY ETF representing the S&P 500, and you can see here we did get triggered in on Thursday, but rallied right up, and now we're within this range over here with our stop right above the red. So if it closes above the red line here, we would exit out. Meanwhile, we're still looking for a target down in this range over here. So maybe it could be even at the 197 in this range here. We're still, CCI still hasn't gone up to 100 and hasn't gone down to negative 100. So now it's in between. So we'll just have to watch and wait and see the trading action on this, on the SPY. Now let's go on to the next one. Here we're looking at the Nasdaq, the triple Qs, and if you look carefully here, we did not get triggered in yet, so there's no position. It looks like, well, to avoid the confusion here, let's just go ahead and get rid of this right now. And as far as our stop, we could see it's back up to the 100 range over here. So now what we want to do is just to be safe, let's put one right here. There will be our entry to go short, which will be the SQQQ. Target here could be down in this range here, so let's grab this here. This is our gap, so it'll probably be our first target right there. So we could be expecting a pullback on that. Let's see if we could determine. So if we go from here basically to down in this range here, we got about a 1.3% on it. But if you use the triple, so it'd be just 3 times on that, so it'll be 3.6%, which is not too bad for a short little trade. So we'll keep an eye on that and look at the next chart. Okay, now we're looking at the Russell 2000 IWM, and as you can see here from the last video here, I had 2 options here as far as looking for an entry. If you were pretty aggressive, you want to enter here at this area here, and if you want to be a little more conservative, down in this area, which on Thursdays you could see it did gap down, traded down below, so actually triggered both options here, and now it's back up. So now that we're in, of course, we always have to get our exits here. So we're going to go ahead and put our exit right there. So I'll close above this. We would just get out, step aside, and wait for the next signal. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on that. And let's go ahead and just take a quick look at gold and silver. All right, here we're looking at gold real quick here, as based on the last video. Let me just Sorry about that. All right, so here we got to the overbought area down here, so that's probably why we're seeing kind of a little bit of a struggle up in this area. Plus you got these moving averages right above here, so it's gonna fight trying to get above here. If it can trade right above here, then it has a good possibility of having the next leg up for gold. But for now, it's kind of doing the ping pong effect between this channel here, and now it's in the center. So it's hard to guess where maybe we do still have a gap down in that area. So let me just point out this little gap area here. See here. So we could see maybe a pullback to this area near term. Looking back here, I do see this big gap, which has gotten filled out right in this area here based on this. But this here, you go back even further, I mean, you got this gap's been filled by this move here, so we're not worried about that. So we still have this gap right here. So this may be the area, and then we also have a little gap as well in this area here we could be watching. So these are three possible scenarios. If it does get down in this area, then this will be probably very good entry level for gold. So we'll just keep an eye on that. All right, now let's go over to silver real quick. Okay, now we're looking at silver here, and look like just recently silver's hitting the top of this downward trend line, or this channel I should say, and it has gotten overbought. Now we're probably going to see a move down to the negative 100, could be down in this area here. We do have this gap represented by this line here, and also another gap down here in this area. So could be a potential target down right in this area. But if the S&P continues to go up, maybe silver would also try to get a bid and go up higher now in this area before it starts having a lot of resistance. So not too much opportunities for silver yet, not for the metals. So metals are still lagging the whole market, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it until we get some kind of reversal signal. Until then, trade well and keep your eyes on the market. Thanks.